morning, everybody. I wanted to show you in my house where I have sort of a setup for photos. I just put a bunch of props here because I'm not sure what's going to work. You see I have a bunch of bars. These are the special bars from Caputo's. If you have listened to the podcast, Louisa Abram, Ritual, anyway. So I have my setup here. Okay, so I had to take some pictures of Taza, the Mexican style ground chocolate. And so what I did is I started taking some against this wall, which you'll see, and I used these wood planks. I wanted to have some with the dark wall, but I wanted to add some variety. So I pulled these mirrors to pop in back of the wood planks, and then I put these in piles stacked up. I added some cinnamon because there's cinnamon in the chocolate. Again, don't unwrap them if you're not ready because you don't want to wrap your chocolate back up. So take the chocolate wrapped up first and then you can unwrap it. Okay, so I unwrapped the discs, and because we're talking about Mexican stone ground chocolate, I do have a metate. As a chocolate educator, I do have this metate. If you're not familiar with the metate, it's a volcanic stone that they used to use, in Mesoamerica to grind up the cacao to get it all ground up to use in the drinks. So what I wanted to do was tell the story of stone ground chocolate. Well, so I have a place to grind it up. So I came and I took the discs, I popped them out of their wrapping, and of course I have a window lighting it up. If you can kind of see the light on the chilies, the light on the chocolate. So I put it in front of the window. And then I had some chilies because I had a friend from Mexico that lived with me for several months. So I had these arbol chilies. And they had broken up in the bag. And so it wasn't my idea. It just, they had already broken up. And so there were seeds all over. And so I thought the seeds actually looked nice. And the seeds are important because, that's where you get some spice. So then once I put it here, it's not like I was some genius that knew just throw it like that and it's going to be perfect. I didn't know. I had to sort of move it around, pop the chilies on, and then I got my camera and I put it into the portrait mode. And then I did different angles. The one thing I would say is that I used to see in New York City, some of the women that I worked with were just intuitive. They really, really would sort of come and just drop it. And it would usually work. And then I would see people that would just obsessively futz around, and it just got worse and worse. So sometimes just go with it, just throw it down, see what it's like, throw some chilies, because sometimes the more you putz, the worse it gets. And that's how I did these photos. Again, you just have to have your light, your camera, and then get into the action. You've got to move around, try different things, try different props. You're going to get one photo you like. As long as the light is correct, you can get one photo you like. But again, I wish it was easy. It's not, but you'll get it done. You'll get a photo you like. Thanks. See you soon.